Hi all, this is just a quick update on my mama. She'll be home in a half hour. I'm so excited. You just don't know. I've been so worried and it's been hard because I miss her terribly. And they told me yesterday it would be another 2 to 3 days. So I did FaceTime with her. It was funny because she didn't really want to FaceTime with me. She wanted to FaceTime with her dog, Daisy. She loves Daisy. And so she said, Daisy, Mama's coming home. When I get home, I'm going to rub your belly and I'm going to play with you. So I said, Mama, are you coming home tomorrow? Did they tell you something? She goes, I don't know if I am. I just don't want Daisy to worry. That's my mama. Anyways, I just want to say thank you to everybody who prayed and gave me good wishes and thoughts and all the prayers. You have no idea how comforting it was, and I'm just grateful. Thank you. This is the video that I recorded last week, and I hope you enjoy it. It's my mama's recipe. Hi y'all, today I'm showing you how to make my mama's corn pudding. My grandma has a corn casserole, but it's a little bit different. This is my mama's. It's very decadent. It has heavy whipping cream, butter, sugar, eggs, corn. It's not diet food in any way, but it's so delicious, so decadent. Great for any kind of get-together. Equipment and ingredients you'll need: a mixing bowl and measuring spoons, 2 spatulas, a 1/4 cup measuring cup, 2 9x9 baking dishes or 1 9x13 baking dish, a stand mixer, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, 3 tablespoons of self-rising flour, a pint of heavy whipping cream, 6 eggs, a 1/4 cup of sugar, a half a stick of butter, 6 cups of canned, fresh, or frozen corn, and you'll need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And here I'm just adding a 1/4 cup of sugar to the mixing bowl, a teaspoon of kosher salt, and of course my favorite, white lily flour. I'm using self-rising flour here. This will give us a little bit of lift. The self-rising flour does have salt in it, but it also has baking soda. And it doesn't have that much salt in it. So we have like 6 eggs and all this cream and everything. So you do need a little bit of salt. And I'm just going to mix it up and set it to the side, and why I do the eggs. Now I'm adding 6 large eggs. I'm not using medium or extra large. I would not suggest using medium or extra large, just large. Because I tried doing an equivalent, they tell you how many. I only had medium eggs one time. And they said, oh, you need to do 7, and it didn't come out. So I don't mess around. I don't make it unless I have the exact ingredients. And this is going to be so creamy and so yummy and delightful and decadent. When it was baking in the house, it smelled like creme brulee. It was incredible. And here I've just added a pint, 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, and I'm doing a half a stick of very, very soft butter. I would suggest melting it even. I didn't have any clean heat-proof bowls to go into the microwave, so I just did very soft. And I'm just going to combine everything on high for about 2 minutes. I'm just going to beat it until I feel it's fully incorporated, because that's 6 eggs. You really want to incorporate with the heavy whipping cream and butter, and it kind of emulsifies a little bit. It's really delicious. And my grandma has, I don't know if I mentioned this before, I can't remember. My grandma has a corn casserole, which is kind of similar, but she incorporates cornmeal into hers. So it's very good. But this I prefer with when we'd have this like at a special family get-together, like a Christmas or Easter, and we had ham. It just tastes so incredible with ham. It's just so delicious and amazing. I can't even tell you. It's like almost like a dessert because it has all that cream and egg and corn, and the corn is very sweet. It's not a lot of sugar. It's only a quarter cup, but it's just amazing. It's really just very decadent is how I'll just say it. It's not diet food in any way. So if you're looking for a low-calorie recipe today, this is not it. You know, my mama was talking about her grandparents on her father's side and how they owned a farm down in Texas. And they grew alfalfa and peanuts. And I guess she had about maybe 10 field hands. I think it's 10. I'll check with the keeper of the family flame, Helen. She knows everything. My great-grandma would get up every morning and cook like 12 dozen biscuits. She did like a sawmill gravy, which is just basically the fat and like the brown bits of the bacon you cook, and you make a gravy with milk and flour, and it's delicious. And she'd fry off like 5 pounds of bacon and like 4 dozen eggs. It just was it was a lot of food. But back then, of course, they were very physically active, so they needed those kind of calories. And now all these foods that remain as part of our history here in the South, they really were for people who are working hard labor jobs, because they needed all those calories and all that energy. And now we're kind of like, we can still indulge in these foods, which are delicious, but it has to be in moderation. Believe me, I would love to have biscuits with sawmill gravy every day and bacon. That sounds delightful. And so now I am going to combine the wet with the dry ingredients. And I think I mentioned before in other videos, as soon as you add moisture to any kind of flour, it's going to start to develop the glutens. And we want to keep this a very tender, silky pudding. And so we're just going to do it for 10 seconds, stop, and then we're going to add the corn. And I use canned corn, but you can use fresh or frozen if you'd like. It's 6 cups. I just think it's easier, and you don't have to fiddle with boiling the corn and then taking the corn off the cob. That's a lot of work. I say work smarter. Give me that canned corn or frozen corn. And here I'm just spraying 2 9x9 baking dishes with baking spray. You have to either use 2 or a 9x13. It won't fit all in. And once you get it in there, we're going to put it in the oven, in the preheated oven in 350 degrees for 50 to 60 minutes. It does take that long. And this is what it looks like when it's fresh out of the oven. It's beautiful burnished top. It's gorgeous. We served it the next day cold with a green salad with vinaigrette and cold ham, and it was incredible. To help our channel grow, we're asking everybody to please like, subscribe, and comment. Because of the YouTube algorithm and how it works, we stay hidden unless these things happen, and we want to grow. We want to get to 10,000 by the end of the year. Thank you. I post videos every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays on a variety of topics: skincare, interior design, baking, cooking, and gardening. Thank you all for watching. We're so profoundly grateful for your support. 165 subscribers and counting. Thank you. Please have a blessed day and stay safe.